Guys, today we will be reviewing the SH Figuarts Deadpool and Wolverine. Starting off with the accessories, it comes with a normal head sculpt, an angry head sculpt that I have on the figure right now, closed claw hands, these nice open claw hands. I don't see a lot of Wolverines with open claw hands, and it's a nice touch. We have these more relaxed hands, these more open hands with no claws, and then closed punching hands or fists or whatever. So the figure itself is great quality. I love the articulation. It's not the greatest, but it feels like you can pull off like every Wolverine pose you want to. And Wolverine's a super dynamic character. He does a lot of very expressive poses. So this figure pulls them off really well. A nice angry head sculpt. I like that head sculpt a lot better than my other one. Only really problem I felt with this figure is that, first up, as you just kind of saw, it doesn't stand up great. That's probably my biggest problem. Second problem is how sharp like the head sculpt and the claws are. When I say the head sculpt, I'm talking about these little spikes in the back. They are actually sharp. Like, I most of the time keep my accessories in a plastic bag, like a Ziploc bag, and the claws have just poked through the bag a lot, and it just annoys me. Taking a quick look at the box, it has some nice artwork of Wolverine in the front, Deadpool and Wolverine, some poses, the pose that everyone saw in the promotional art. I feel like that was like one of the only poses they put him in for the promotional art. I don't know why. Maybe I never looked at it a lot, but whatever. So he's very nice, and honestly, I've seen the announcement of the Mafex version. I like this one better because of it being masked. I do like the Hugh Jackman head sculpts and how good they look, but I'm not a big fan of unmasked head sculpts a lot, to be honest. Like with my Batman The Dark Knight Returns figure, I thought about getting one of the versions with an unmasked head sculpt just for the unmasked head sculpt and paying extra. But honestly, now that I think about it, I never pose my figures with an unmasked head sculpt, even if I have the choice to. It's just kind of stupid looking a lot of the time. Most of the time I like dynamic poses. But let's do some quick poses with Wolverine. Here's like a angry pose, like a claws out pose. I thought I did decently. It's the biggest problem with this figure is it can't stand great, so the legs kind of look weird in most of the poses I do. And I have seen the announcement of like the Mafex Deadpool, and I'm probably gonna get that instead of the SH Figuarts version, just because of like the extra accessories, like the TVA little computer thingy. It kind of looks like a Nintendo DS now that I think about it. And Logan's bones, that's a great accessory. I've wanted an accessory like that. So I'm probably just gonna wait until the Mafex Deadpool comes out and then get that. Here's another pose I did. I tried to make it like he's hanging off the side of a building about to like attack someone, but I can't do that right now because I don't have a stand that's like open for use right now. All my figures that have stands are using stands, which sucks. I've been meaning to actually buy some stands, so eventually I will probably actually pose him up like this. I've been thinking about like with his claws in like the wall or something, but I don't want to like damage anything. I've been thinking about maybe putting up like a piece of cardboard and seeing if I can stick his claws through that and make it look like he's like sliding down a building. And this is probably like my favorite suit for Wolverine, if I'm gonna be real. I love how vibrant it is and how classic it looks. And I love at the same time it looks so new. Like it looks different but the same. It's a great take on like the comic book suit. I love just the colors. And I love the belt having the red X symbol. I think that's a nice little touch. The only really problem I have about this figure is my angry head sculpt's like top like spike fell off and when it hit something, and that's a problem because like tons of sharp parts that could possibly break. These are more bendy than the head sculpts things. Like these are actual like plastic. I actually don't know what these are made of. They could be plastic, but they're super bendy also. But that was my review of the SH Figuarts Deadpool. Do I recommend this figure? If you're willing to pay for an import, which I actually got this on Amazon for like $60. It was a great deal. If you're willing to pay like extra for an import compared to like, I don't know, the Marvel Legends version, I'd say get this. But if you want to get the Marvel Legends version, then yeah, get the Marvel Legends version. Like, most of the time with figures, in my opinion, it just depends on your price point. Are you okay with spending $100 on a figure? Get this one. Are you okay with spending, I don't know, $25, but no more than that? Then get the Marvel Legends version. I personally don't recommend Marvel Legends at all. I don't currently have any in my collection, and that's because I got rid of all of mine. I had like 3 or 4, and honestly, they all were not great quality. And I haven't gotten rid of a single figure since. And just like super disappointed because like I didn't want to spend so much money on a collection, but I ended up spending tons of money on a collection. So, yay. Anyways, have a great day. Goodbye.